Welcome back to the Reality Guys. I'm your host, Billy Blinks, joined as always by my co-host, Brian.
Go on, everybody.
We're back to talk Love Island USA. This is season 6, episode 26. This would be the Tuesday, July 9th episode. Make sure you're liked and subscribed. Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, all at the Reality Guys for your Love Island USA, UK, your Bachelor coverage, your claim to fame, the mole, and everything and anything in between. Brian, this was movie night. We had another hour and 20-minute episode for movie night, Brian, and I'm frankly I liked what happened during movie night. We'll talk about it, but off the top, I have to be honest. I'm a little bit annoyed that we just didn't get a full movie night episode because they're bringing it back Thursday night, and that's just BS, man.
Yeah, I might say that I thought some of the movies were pretty not great. I would say I didn't think they were that hard hitting. I mean, obviously the Aaron ones, and really why I'm annoyed that this was an hour 20 and the movie night's not over is I wanted this to be the end of hearing about Aaron and Kaylor. I wanted this to be the end of it, and we're gonna have it again on Thursday, and it might even bleed into Friday. And I'm really sick of it. Like he's saying I love you, and he
Brian,
looks
yeah,
like a
he says I
statue
love
there
you.
too.
Guess what? I was being tongue in cheek last night. I said we're gonna get Kaylor crying. She didn't cry tonight, but now she's gonna cry on Thursday, and I just feel bad. I wanted this over
She didn't
with
cry
too.
during the movie. She cried in the beginning of the episode.
He was eating that popcorn. He didn't care. It looks like next week he's gonna throw the microphone off. I have no sympathy for this guy again. Like the fall from grace this guy had.
And Serena had called him the hell out when he was like defending Rob on that video, and he like started yelling back, and she was like, "You weren't even acting like this to Kaylor." And I was like, "That might be the realest thing anyone said to anybody about like this season." I was like, "It needed to be said. It needed to be said because we can all see it." And I just can't believe no one else on the in that villa has noticed it at all and said something before that.
I literally wrote that was my last note. Aaron defending Rob more than he even looked at Kaylor. He barely even looked
Yeah,
over. And the shower lie, he that was way flirty. That shower line was way flirty. She got to see the full makeout.
mm-hmm.
She wasn't happy about that already. But then when we got to that point, it was over. Like, and she's gonna see even more next week. I mean, on Thursday. And I,
I mean, do you honestly think that she's going to break it off? I still don't. It might maybe last a day. I don't have any faith that she will
this one
completely
lasted a
break it.
day. This one might be like 2, 3 days.
Yeah,
I don't
man.
know. I'm serious. I don't have any faith, but maybe she leaves finally. I said the last time I thought she was going to leave. Maybe she'll leave this time. Maybe he might leave.
Maybe. I mean, I want it to end. I'm so like. What do you think? That took like 40. Because like I have so many notes of them having conversations tonight, and it's just like rolling around, telling each other I love
It
you,
only
laughing,
matters once you get
crying.
to like minute 50 in this episode. And that's crazy, man. And I'm not here to complain because I know you can watch it whenever, everyone, but like
It's
for
different
us
for
that
us.
serve this kind of audience, like I want the time to be impactful. And I think they've wasted some time this week, man, already from Monday and Tuesday.
Yeah, because I just think so many like conversations like drag. Like, I mean, do we need to see Serena and Daya talk about like Daya's like I'm gonna break up with them, then they do, and then like they're both having like these conversations can be way sped up or not shown at all. I think.
Yeah, Daya ended it pretty resolutely with him. I don't think that
Wait, you think
Cordell,
he ended resolutely with Cordell?
I thought it seemed like it, yeah.
Oh, I completely disagree.
I think she's done. I think she thinks that like she's already lost. So I think she's gonna try to she quit early, in my opinion. I
I
think
mean,
she could have
I
kept the
think
fight up.
he tried to end it with some peace. I don't think she did. She was like she was like playing like who can say it first.
No,
Like
I didn't say she ended it peacefully. I just said she was done.
oh, I thought you said that they was with
Not
resolution.
like peaceful result. No, no, no,
Oh,
not
yeah.
peaceful at all. Like, no,
I
she
just
was
thought,
right though. He
and
did
why,
dog her.
and like, why does she have to go tell Serena like every play by play of what she's doing? Like, to
It's
me,
weird.
she's just saying that to get at like be involved in that situation still, and it's like, yeah, you can leave.
It may be giving people a little more credence to the rumors about like clout chasing with her, right? Because it just I don't know.
Yeah,
I
I
thought
mean,
it was gonna. I've always felt bad for him, but again, he did. To be fair, he definitely. And I said this last night. He blew her ass off completely, and that's not cool. You don't bring someone if you're going to literally not spend any time with them. We've seen that happen twice this episode. I think these guys got Cordell.
He didn't
I think
stand up
that's
for what
yeah.
he
To be
picked.
honest, I'm gonna be transparent. I call him out when like I'm defending him, but I'm gonna call him out when I think he's been wrong on that one
Yeah, because he's not standing
because
up
he
for
just
what
stayed
he.
with her.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Like he's not standing up for what he chose. He just makes him look like completely uncredible and
He's
no
just
backup and stuff.
apologizing and apologizing and saying it was all his fault. And I just come on, man. Like you had reasons to feel this way. There's a reason why, and we'll transition now to Kendall was cheering and he was building you up because he was trying to tell you it's okay to like let a girl like you. And man, Kendall was the laser focus of all the girls, man. They were bashing him, man. They were coming for him hard. Do you think he is in trouble? Because I mean, he got to go to the hideaway.
Dude, I think he's in trouble now. I don't think he's in trouble. They were mad in the
Cool.
moment,
I'm
but then
glad
other
because
things happened after that. Like the list of him. So he was the third movie, and then we had right after that Aaron and Danielle doing their like heavy makeup. I think it's
yeah,
out of their mind. And then we have right
we
after that
addressed
we
that.
have the Leah and Serena one, which was kind of a yawn. And then but the Leah about Rob, like I think they Leah took some shots tonight, and I think that is out of like because Kendall's not gonna have another video.
No, people who got the most attention or came off the worst, Leah, Aaron, and then Kendall was third as far as to be on attention. But like I agree with you. I think that's gonna fade off once they just, especially with more movies coming, that's gonna be a comment or a conversation, but not like they're not all gonna hate him afterwards.
Dude, and I'm gonna grab my phone real quick because I took a picture of the movies, but they I don't think that these movies like were like again, I thought they'd landed the guys a little harder besides
yeah.
Aaron, even just they didn't do it at all. Like what Miguel's gonna get a video of him making out with Sierra next on Thursday. Like, okay, big whoop. It just
Well, Miguel's kind of has the ick on Leah now because of her even earlier in the episode, like arguing with people, and he said he doesn't like angry girls. It's like, well, dude, I I maybe wouldn't end something on Love Island just because you could stay safe, but like, yeah, I think you're pretty safe to say you're not gonna have a relationship probably in real life. But look, she came off harsh, but I'm not really honestly here to bury her too
no.
bad. Like we all talk that shit when like you're mad about someone. We've all called somebody a B or a P and been and just mouthing off, right? Like that's what you kind of do, right? Are you
Dude,
really
and
gonna hang someone for that?
that happened also like it's so long ago. Like to me, it's
Yeah,
not.
they already made up.
Yeah, that's the same thing kind of with the Leah Liv Kaylor one. I think that one was Bitch Perfect is the name of the
Yeah.
title. Like these old videos, I mean, like, and they're getting mad about it. I think like Serena and Janae were kind of like, guys, like girls, like we already had this conversation. Like, let's not kill each other for something that happened so long ago.
Yeah, God forbid there was a voice of
Like,
reason there.
please don't fight over Rob. Like in
I
anything.
love that. They're like, please, you guys already made up on this. You already know what each other thinks and said. Like, are you really going to reignite this? So, um,
I'm looking at the titles that we haven't gone through. Forgetting Leah Marshall, it's going to be Miguel making out with Sierra.
yeah, whatever.
I think it's Fatal Attraction. That could be anybody. That's probably one of them's got to still be Cordell and Daya. But again, like I don't know what would show on there. Maybe them making out more because we talked about this in the last episode. Like they already kind of showed the dry humping in the text, so I don't know like what would really take it over the edge unless like they had a conversation. You know what I mean?
No, I agree. I
And
agree.
some of these other ones, Challengers, Clueless. I wonder if maybe with the last videos, maybe hopefully, I mean, how long have they been teasing these bombshells on the internet that we're going to get Cassie and Harrison in? It's been days at this point. Like
Yeah, it's not going
that's
to
what
have
we're
any
talking about the
impact
time.
on him.
I know like we were complaining about the time, but like we are watching this, we are recording this, we are editing it. We're staying up till like 1 o'clock in the morning. Like that's why we're getting annoyed by it. So like when we have these long episodes where it's just like the first 30 or 40 minutes, like kind of don't really like we can condense that to 10 minutes. It just annoys us. And like we're gonna have a
You don't want to
day
start like
off.
skipping through episodes,
Yeah,
like
like I fast forward through all of the hideaway. I mean, I don't really need to sit
I
down.
don't think you need, I think you understand what's happening there.
Yeah,
So
like we get it.
them getting together
They're
and
doing
ready,
it.
I don't need to see that. Yeah.
Right. But I don't know, man. I'm looking at the rest of my list here. I mean, the only thing that I think also could be of note, like Kane and Liv kind of break it off. Kane maybe looking at Sierra, and then like she's Liv's upset, like, hey, what did I do wrong? I mean, it's kind of like
I want to see some more screen time on that, but it's something for us to keep on our radar for sure.
yeah. And Janae, because we didn't bring it up last
Yeah,
night.
Janae and
Annie are pretty much back, so
geography teacher, yeah, they're good.
I'm not I'm not really. I'm fine with it. I like
You're
Janae.
not going to see, dude, we're not going to see anything from them like the rest of the season. They're boring. Like,
Yeah,
so,
yeah,
I mean, it's a good thing. We like Janae. We want her to have it.
yeah.
He
I like
seems safe.
Janae.
I don't think he's going to jump on her, like jump to someone else. I think that she deserves what she got. She got a nice dude. So
Yeah, I'm looking
I'm
at
glad
the. We're
that
just
worked
looking at
out.
the rest right here. Kenny breaks it off with Catherine. No surprise. Kendall and Nicole are closed off after Casa. Okay, again, like I mean, we're kind of almost in the end game, I guess. But yeah, I just
I mean, Kenny, I mentioned that one thing I will say about Kenny negatively is what I mentioned, like, don't bring somebody that you don't really have any intention of pursuing. Like, I guess what you got her kept her on the show for a little bit, but I just don't think you should do that.
yeah, yeah. I mean, that was definitely a mistake there. But compared to the other guys that brought girls back, I and maybe like we still need to get the aftermath of this Rob stuff. I mean, Rob's making out in bed with Daniela. That was also great too. But I
Yeah, I
can't
don't
think of
need,
anything
yeah,
else. That's the thing.
I
Like
don't care about him. I've
the
wasted so
notes.
much time on him.
Yeah, I don't want people feeling bad for Rob. Like even though he had his, like it definitely sucks to see a bunch of people talk crap about you. But again, it was a long time ago. I thought he handled it pretty well. Like you could have been like Aaron and screaming at people. You know what I mean? And like I think he just took it. And I mean, at least if you, I know people don't like him. I don't really like him either. But at least he did. Like he could have handled that a lot worse than he did. But
No, I agree.
I don't want a redemption arc to him. Like we want him out of here. The
No.
producer plant rumor is definitely kind of looking like pretty true, which is
So
kind of
annoying.
annoying.
It's like you're watching an episode of like Unreal when you're watching that with him. So
Yeah.
we will be back Thursday night. But in the interim, if you need a fix during hump day, we highly recommend checking out Claim to Fame on ABC tomorrow night, 8 o'clock. Really cool show, season 3 premiere. Follow along with us. It's a little bit of a who done it guessing game, but do what we do and don't look into who these people are. It ruins the show for you. And commenters too. Don't make us have to like turn the comment section off on that show. So
Yeah.
please, we love it. You'll like it. We'll be back Thursday night, and like I said, Friday finale of Mole, and so we'll keep chugging along as well with Love Island. So for myself and Brian, thank you so much for watching everything. Peace.